Yeah, stream did start. I keep forgetting to post to my social medias whenever I'm doing live streams until, like, I sit down to actually work on it, and then it's like, oh, maybe I should tell people that I'm actually doing something, since I've been pretty bad about promoting it.
The same way. It's on my schedule. I do it every week. Why wouldn't everybody know already? Perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have trouble with myself. Although you just gave me an idea for how to advertise this stuff as well.
Just cry into the camera, which I don't have a camera up, but, you know. It's my answer for everything. Just cry. Despite saying that, I actually do not cry all that much. Just internally. I internally cry. Oh, damn. Okay. Bump that up. Okay. Perfect. I see stuff I need to fix, 'cause I didn't get it last time. I haven't touched my comic in a while, 'cause I was busy doing construction with my dad. Oh shit, I did not tell you guys the funny in hindsight thing that happened while I was working with my dad.
Before you get into it, let me show you this great piece of art I made. It's gonna look great on the wall. You were saying.
I wanna sketch it while I talk about it, so I'm gonna do that, because it would make a really, it's gonna make a really funny comic. Although in the moment I was like, what the fuck, Dad? So this weekend I went to visit my dad, and he has a rental house that he is fixing up because my cousin was living in it for a bit, but she recently moved out, so he's fixing it up so that he can have a new tenant move in. And so I was helping him fix stuff up, like adding caulk to the baseboards and like cleaning screens and stuff like that. And I got to not install, like make screens, which I watched how to do, but I never actually like did it myself. So while I'm helping my dad while making screens, he's in the kitchen area, and he is using a hammer and a chisel to break up some tiles that are broken in the kitchen.
We know all about that.
Yeah, so he can properly fix those. And of course, when I'm working, I gotta have my little hat. Are you grabbing your burrito? Okay, it gives me a chance to... do this. So I'm just sitting there working on my task. And Dad decides to get me involved in his task. Also, I managed to hurt myself with the screen spline tool like 4 times.
I forgot to refill the ice cream trays. That's okay. You were saying.
So I was working on my thing. My dad called. I was in the front room, doing the spline thing, and my dad was in the kitchen. So he called me to go and give him a hand. And so when I go in to give him a hand, he just needed me to help him move something. And when I get in there, I see blood dripping down his face, and what looked like there was something on his face. And I'm like, Dad, are you bleeding? And he's like, I don't know, just help me with this thing. So
It's possible.
yeah, so I help him move the thing, and then I get a closer look at his face. Yes, he is bleeding, and he has a piece of tile shard sticking out of his forehead. Just not...
Pull it out or I keep it. Pull it out or I keep it.
Well, I'm like, Dad, you're bleeding. He's like, nothing new. Your sister's always being like, are you bleeding again? So I'm like, no.
Oh, geez.
My dad does not recognize OSHA compliance.
Like, I can understand, oh yeah, you know, it hit me in the head, it happened, whatever, moving on. But yeah, I didn't have eye protection. That's,
Yeah, I have vivid childhood memories of, my dad, having to go to the doctors because he wasn't wearing eye protection while working with metal, and, he got metal scraps in his eyes, and he had to go in, like, I remember that specifically once, and he's like, yeah, that's happened like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, Dad! But yeah, he's just got a piece of tile sticking out of his forehead.
not all about you anymore.
And he's just got blood running down the front of his face. So...
The movie Hot Rod is a good movie. Adam Sandberg. And it has a scene where his friend calls him up and asks him to drive him to the emergency room.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets to his friend's place, and he already has a bag packed and everything. This happens all the time. And he has a chunk of metal sticking out of his forehead. I think he's played by Bill Hader, come to think of it, who was hilarious.
Yeah. Also, has immunocompromises. Or has a compromised immune system.
Really?
Yeah, so he still masks and everything.
But your dad
Bill Hader.
Okay.
I'm convinced that my dad's just going forever with the amount of, like,
His body has built up such a resistance.
Yeah, like, all the BS medical stuff that he's managed to survive, just... I'm like, Dad, you know OSHA exists, right?
Never heard of it.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the stupid thing. And so before he went back to his task, and he gave up on the what was he doing? The removing the tiles, because they were cracked, so he's trying to replace them before he gets the place completely fixed and sent off. Or not sent off. You don't send off a house. But
for the occupants arrive.
Yeah, for the new occupants. But just yeah, the sheer stupidity of like, Dad, you have a piece of tile sticking out of the you have a piece of tile sticking out of your forehead. And Jim this nonchalantly like, that happens. It really wouldn't if you're really lucky that didn't hit your eyes.
That is cray. Next time that happens, just go, Dad, why are you acting cray?
Oh my god, he wouldn't get it.
No, we'll just be for you. And then you can come back here and tell me about how he's saying, why are you talking like that?
So yeah, this will be my warm up.
Remember, I just remember you talked about like, yeah, your dad wants to take us out on the boat and stuff. Maybe we'll do some fishing. My dad does hunting. It's like, hey, maybe your dad and I could go hunting. Teach me how to hunt. I want to try that one time. And then you was like, yeah. And then at one point you said, okay, Tim, you don't want to hunt with my dad. Here's why.
My dad is a notorious prankster.
Yeah, I don't do well with pranks to begin with, but I could just see him like.
Oh, he would haze you hard.
He would haze me hard.
Man, you thought Boy Scouts sucked?
Oh, God. And the thing about Boy Scouts, never mind. I don't want to take over the conversation.
I mean, you're here. Go ahead.
Okay. So the thing with Boy Scouts was like when I joined, I was a Cub Scout. And I was put into this den of kids. That's what it is when you're a Cub Scout, a den. And all of these kids, they were all in the same, they all went to the same school, they were all in the same grade, they were all on the same soccer team, they were all on the same swim team, they were all on the same baseball team. I was totally the outsider. I didn't do sports, I did card tricks. And I knew my knots. That was the only thing I had going for me. And I had a passing interest in first aid. Hello, kid. Did you enjoy your dinner? Speak to the people.
He's like, I have nothing to share. Hello, Rosengard. I'm warming up with a dumb doodle comic about this weekend while I was helping my dad fix up one of his rental houses, and he asked me to help him with something in the kitchen where he was removing tile, and he did not notice that he had blood dripping down his face and a piece of tile sticking out of his forehead. And just how nonchalantly he was like, what? It's not the first time I've just started bleeding from random parts of my body. It's like, that's not good. Dad, that's not good.
He's a madman.
He really is. And when I say, like, my dad does not recognize OSHA, he has routinely, like, helping out my dad with stuff is, it's an adventure. I remember years ago, I was helping him, fix something in the backyard, part of that involved, part of it involved me going on top of the roof of my 2-story childhood home. And, my dad had rented a scissor lift. So, if you don't...
Oh, I remember this story. It was good.
Yeah, so if you don't know what a scissor lift is, I'm just gonna draw it real quick. A scissor lift is like a little... It's a little thing on wheels. And there's usually a gate up here and a control panel. And the scissor lift is known for having, it looks kind of like a jack-in-a-box. So when you're driving it around, it looks like this. And fun fact, I actually got certified to drive one of these while I was doing theater tech in college. Yeah. Well, they didn't give us, from what I know, you didn't need a license to drive a scissor lift. You just needed somebody to give you the okay that you have been trained to do that. So, at least that's how it worked at my college. But, yeah, so...
I call that certification.
I have hands-on experience. I had to drive this thing through an obstacle course on the stage and not fall off.
Stages are narrow.
And I did it. Oh, it was funny because we had cones set up and we had to weave through the cones, and then we had to get to the end of the stage where they had a gong hanging on the flies. Yeah, and so when we got to the flies, whoever was working with the flies would bring them up in the air with the gong, and so we'd have to chase after it with the scissor lift and lift up to get up to the top of where the gong is and hit it with the hammers. And that's how we completed the course. But yeah, this is how scissor lifts usually look. So there's my quick drawing of a scissor lift. So, fun fact, you can rent these to do projects. So, my dad rented one for stuff in the backyard. And so, so he has the scissor lift and he brings me up to the 2nd story of the house so that I can, I was in charge of painting some sealant on some vents that were up there. And so while I was doing that, he was doing some, or he was cleaning out the gutters or something on the other side of the back end of the house. So he's like, okay, here's the plan. I'm gonna lift you up and I'm gonna leave you up there and you do your thing. Don't fall off the roof.
Good sound advice for all.
Yeah. I'm just like, okay, because I'm pretty confident in my ability to not fall off the roof. So he brings me up and I go up there and I do my task. And while I'm up there, I finish early and he's still doing his task. And so while he's finishing up with his thing, I'm just sitting on top of the roof. It was like middle of August, so it was hot. And so while I'm up there, just like I finished my task, I got nothing else to do. How the roof is and the way that whole thing is. So let me attempt to draw my childhood home. So at least the back end. So I think this was the chimney. Yeah, that's the chimney. Yeah, that kind of looks like it. Not really, I made that a little too big or too small. So, also this will help so I can show like how the roof works.
People know how roofs work. I'm not helping.
Whoop, no, go back. There we go, that makes it a little better. Actually, no, I gotta bring this down a little bit, because... yeah, that makes more sense. Ish. Eh, whatever, close enough. I'm not an architect. Yeah, that's close enough. So that's the kitchen, that's the door to get out back. And then there's another window here. Oh, I drew the chimney backwards. I can't draw chimneys. I also can't draw houses. So I'm not an architect. Okay, there we go. That's a little closer. And then there's actually another fireplace like over here. So fun fact, the snakes that I was hoping to adopt already got adopted. So no hog noses for me, and there were none at the expo.
Well, you just finished your enclosures and stuff. Enjoy them for a while. Concentrate on getting everything in there. You like.
That's the thing though, the enclosures are all done and set up. I don't have anything else to do with them. They just gotta keep doing their thing. I think that's how that was. Whatever, close enough. Anyways, so my dad left me up here, and the vents that I needed to seal off were up here. Yeah, I'll get a hog nose at some point, so I'm not too worried. If anything, I'm more happy that those little snakes got adopted. Okay, so this is a very crude drawing of how my childhood home looks, but so my dad left me up here. There's a little me just sitting there, and because there wasn't anywhere for me to go, because the roof is at an angle enough to where like down here it's pretty easy to deal with, but as you climb up it feels more sheer. So getting up and over to the other side of the roof is a lot more difficult. But anyways, So, oh, and if I try to go this way, up over the roof, there's like a ledge that leads to, so this is that top part of the roof. This is the other side. And then there's a secondary roof on the other side. So if I were to get down, I'd have to like shimmy my way down here to go down to this roof, and then shimmy my way down to get to the concrete. Or if I were to fall, just tumble here, fall here, and then splat. So, it's better if I just sit and hang out. So, my dad's over here doing something on the lift. And I'm just sitting up here, chilling and waiting until he decides to come and get me. And Lee was there too, so Lee was like hosing off something out here. So eventually he does come back and get me, but I was basically just sitting up on the roof for like 20 minutes, just in the sun. And funny part of that story is where my childhood home is located, there's a very busy street here and a very busy street here. And so while I'm on the roof, I'm just watching traffic go by at this four-way intersection over here. And I can see people in all of their cars looking up at the roof and just seeing this scrawny kid just sitting up on the roof. And like I'd see them double take and be like, should we, like, do we call someone? But that's not the worst thing my dad's done with the forklift. Another thing that he's done with the forklift is we had rose bushes that he wanted to remove. And so he had me like on the forklift, and then he wrapped rope around the bushes. So he had me control the forklift so that it would go up with the rope tied to the forklift. And I was not amused to be helping out with my dad's shenanigans like this, but if I express that displeasure, I'd get told to shut up and just do the thing. So, like, he was trying to remove these rose bushes and he just ties them up here, and he just says, like, just make the thing go up. So I would do that. And he's just so proud of himself, just like, yeah, my plan worked. Like, this is so not OSHA compliant. This is so not what this forklift was made for. And why are you like this? So proud of himself. And actually, the first time we did this, the rope broke. Oh, I keep calling it a forklift. No, it's a scissor lift, yeah. Forklift you do gotta be certified for. So he was so happy when I showed up to the house and saw the scissor lift, and was like, oh, I just recently got certified to use one of those. He's like, good, you can help me use this. I'm like, oh, no, I do not know what I've been roped into doing.
I was just stating an interesting fact.
Yeah. I wasn't volunteering, but apparently I was volunteering.
Voluntold.
Oh yeah, he totally would have used the truck to uproot them. I do not put it past my dad. If he did not have the forklift, he would have totally done that. How I describe the family dynamic growing up was my mom's side of the family was like my grandpa. Yeah, I was voluntold. I'm constantly voluntold to do stupid shit in the name of getting a project done. Which, like, by all means, I'm up for creativity in dealing with projects, but I also know enough that if somebody from OSHA saw what we were doing, we would be in so much trouble. I think I'm gonna leave this doodle here and then get back to the EC page. He's a pain in the ass, but he's my pain in the ass.
That is not my pain in the ass. I would be such a disappointment to him.
So if anybody ever asks, no, I'm not okay, because I was raised with insane people. Oh, I got distracted and didn't finish my one story. So my mom's side of the family is like my grandpa was a dentist, and like an outstanding community member in the town that my parents grew up in. Like, my grandpa actually, supposedly, I haven't actually been to the street, but my grandpa got a street named after him.
Really?
Yeah, in Fairfield. I'm gonna have to look that up. Michael Hancock.
Michael Hancock?
Yep. Oh, yes. Oh, fun fact, because you heard the name Hancock. That's my mom's maiden name. My uncle, on my mom's brother, that uncle, he's super into genealogy stuff, so he traced our family back to like revolutionary times. John Hancock is a great lots of greats cousin.
Is it Michael Hancock Drive or Road or Way? Or...
I have no idea. Like, I remember my mom just telling me that there was a street.
Fairfield?
Yeah, in Fairfield. Hello, Jeannie. I'm just telling stupid stories about stuff that happened. Like, yeah, my dad ripping up tile with a crowbar and a hammer and asking me to help him out with something. And he did not notice that he had a piece of tile sticking out of his forehead and was bleeding. Yes, sirree, according to the genealogy stuff. Also, no, my dad is not sane. And now... Oh, I have an Arizona here and I haven't even opened it. Yeah. Green tea with ginseng and honey. Only because Winco doesn't carry the peach. I wish they would carry the peach. The peach Arizona iced tea is my fave.
So I couldn't find the street on the map, so I just did a Google search.
Yeah.
Michael Hancock, Fairfield, California. And the first thing that comes up is snake roaming in Fairfield Village community. Snake spotted in Fairfield Village's community front yard. Possibly a gopher snake. Discussion about snake identification and harmless snakes. There is a Hancock Drive.
That might be it.
That might be it.
Some Fairfield Street. Knew it behind a paywall.
But yeah, I'm seeing a Hancock Drive.
That's probably it.
Very cool.
There's a cherry limeade flavor of Arizona iced tea. I am intrigued. Where is Let me see where Hancock Drive is. You said Hancock Drive?
Yeah.
Because if it's in the neighborhood, I think it is, and that's it. So yeah, mom's side of the family is... Yep, that's it. There was like a whole... There was a whole, like, name dedication ceremony or whatever when that neighborhood was built. And all the streets are named after various influential town people.
Influencers, if you will.
Influencers? My grandpa was the original influencer. But yeah, so he was a dentist. My uncle was a... God, he has so many titles to his stuff. He's like a architect, engineer for company. The only cool thing that I know that he does is he was in charge of designing and overseeing the stage building for a Rolling Stones concert once.
Oh, cool. Meanwhile, your dad just Jon Snow, King of the North.
Yeah, and then my dad's side of the family, Springer, Jerry Springer. That basically explains, like, everything on my dad's side of the family. Just Jerry Springer episodes. And my mom and my dad met at a junkyard. Well, originally they met at, like, I think it was a Sammy Hagar concert. Because my mom was friends with my dad's cousin. And they were at this, my cousin and my dad went to this concert, and my dad's cousin invited her friend, my mom, and they went to the concert and everything. Then never saw each other again. And then my dad was working as a mechanic at a car junkyard. So it was a scrap metal place. And so he was there working. My mom got hired to do the bookkeeping. And then I guess my dad was charming because they started hanging out, dated, married, and then had me and my sister, so something there. Did I pick the wrong damn... What did I do wrong here? Oh, that's why. I have a soft light. I was like, why is this not coloring correctly? Because I had a filter on by accident. There we go. Oh no, that's a lot of reams of paper. That's too much. Oh, but back on the subject of Arizona iced tea. Apparently they make alcoholic versions of it. I tried it. I was honestly disappointed. I was expecting it to taste much better. And it didn't. And this panel of Ian is such a mood. And what else did I do this weekend? Oh, we went to the Reptile Expo, and I ended up spending a lot less money than I thought that I was going to spend, which, yay, but also I was kind of hoping I would end up with a hognose, but I didn't see any that I could adopt, and I didn't want to buy from a breeder, so I didn't come home with a hognose. Which I'm sure Lee and Tim were probably like, oh, thank God, no more pets. But then again, come on. Hognoses are so cute. I love their stupid little faces.
Don't let them hear you say their stupid faces.
I love their stupid little shovel faces. Yeah. Let's see, and it was my dad's first time ever going to a reptile expo, and my dad's a big animal person, so, like, when we were there, he was like, I just feel bad for all the animals in the cages, and I'm like, I totally get that. Most likely the animals are not kept in cages like this all the time. This is specifically for show stuff.
Feel bad for the ones in Tupperware.
Yeah. And I'm like, when they get adopted, like, most of the time they're gonna go to people who are gonna make sure that their needs are taken care of. Like me. I want to adopt all the babies, but I only have so much space. And I think I got all those overlaps finally. Oh, sweet, strong baby boy. Did I get everything? I think I did. Oh, those backgrounds need to be fixed though. Unfortunately though, because I was busy running around and doing stuff all weekend, and honestly this week, this is the first time I've been able to touch my comic in a week. Yay. And my dad did not end up getting a snake, which yay, but also dang, because I would have loved to have helped him learn to take care of a snake, but also he's a busy dude. But a cool thing that I was not expecting was while we were hanging out, he asked me like, how far away is that Clint's Reptiles place? Because I mentioned Clint's Reptiles a couple of times, and so I pulled up and I was like, oh, from your house, it's about 12 hours away. He's like, huh. We should go before you get a job and you can't hang out with me anymore. So he's talking about us going on a road trip to Utah in September. Yeah, I want to go Clint's Reptiles again. I'm gonna hold some big snakes.
One of the best drawings I've done.
You should give me a signed printout to take. You're like, here, my roommate drew this.
Yeah, it's funny.
He wants you to have this.
I don't remember where it was But I posted that, and somebody said I didn't even need to read the description to know exactly who this was. I thought, really? It's like, you don't know what you don't know. It's like, I've never heard of him reptiles. I had no idea he was such a huge thing. And it is. He is. So cool.
He's a good boy.
Hero of the people. And the snakes.
Yes.
Reptiles and devils.
Where is... Oh, top layer clothing. Or I even layered these stupid things. And the funny... Because I told him about how, like, yeah, I'd love to do, I'd love to open a place like Clint's Reptiles. Like, that's the goal. Because the place is so, it's great. And it's different from, like, all the other places where it's, like zoos. Like, oh, yeah. Well, you can come to this petting zoo. Like, that's a little different than what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I want a cool, like, chill place where people can come in and hold some reptiles. Maybe learn a thing or two. And be, like, a good safe haven. So if somebody, like, has a fear of snakes or lizards and wants to work on getting over that fear, be like, hey, this is a good place to come and do that. You can...
Here, hold this cobra.
No. Or, here, hold this cobra. It's a hognose, because... Or I would love... Or false water cobra. Because those guys are cute, too. Those are more of a Midwest thing. But they're so pretty, and they get so big. Let's see. False water cobra. They are also spicy, but not so spicy that they give you the hurt juice and send you to the grave. They might give you the hurt juice, but it won't be the permanent hurt juice.
Just the painful kind of hurt.
Yeah. Hey, I will post pictures to the Discord of any fun stuff we see, because the drive to Utah is very pretty. And I'm gonna bring my Canon camera so that I can get some nice pictures. So this is a false water cobra. They are called that because one of their defense mechanisms is they flatten out their head to make themselves look like a cobra. But the problem with false water cobras is, and how you can usually tell them is, because false water cobras can only lift their heads like this far off the ground, whereas actual, like, king cobras they can stand all the way, like, up. They can raise 1/3 of their body, like, just straight up. And now I'm kind of having fun just drawing this snake. He angy. I'm gonna add that to my doodle dumps. Find a doodle dump. You know what, I'm gonna throw that in Dumb Dad Doodles for now. So king cobras can lift up like 1/2 of the body, something like that. They can get 16 to like 20 feet long, and they can get eye to eye with a full-grown man. But not false water cobras. They don't get as big, but they do flatten their heads, and it's they're known as being rear-fanged venomous. So they do have a venom, but if they bite you and inject, and like they don't really inject, what they have is they have grooves in their teeth. So whereas like king cobras, they have front fangs, which are hollow, and they drop venom from here. These guys, what they have is they have kind of like a little bit of a sawtooth look. Let me actually draw this so that I can... So these guys, they have their fangs in the front, whereas these guys have their fangs in the back of their mouth. And they do have teeth. Their teeth are just so tiny that you don't really notice them or anything. Also, they're not... The fangs are not that big. My god, I should fix that.
How are you gonna fix their fangs not being too big?
Well, I made them... I drew them too big, because I'm explaining a thing.
Oh,
So...
I thought you were gonna like create some energetic snake that you were gonna unleash upon the populace.
Ooh.
You would rule the world or something.
Like, they just have these tiny little fangs with grooves, and it's their, they secrete the venom from, I think it's part saliva, part venom, but they secrete that, and it drips down the fang. So, like, if you get bit by one, it's gonna hurt a little bit, but it's not, like, it's not gonna kill you. Unless you are allergic to the venom, but that's, like, that's like if you're bit by, or if you're stung by a bee.
World's worst water.
Yeah, so you wouldn't really know that you're... Oh, here's a good picture of them hooded up. They're so dramatic, I love them. No, I just want to view the picture. I don't want to... There we go. Stop trying to send me to websites. I don't want to go to websites. So yeah, here's one hooded up. They look so intimidating, but they're not... Like, they're not the most dangerous snake. They're very cute. I didn't get to hold it, but Lee got to hold a false water cobra when we were at Clint's Reptiles, when we were moving back to California. I noticed that it was looking like it was getting ready to poop, and Lee got it off of her right as it took a dump on the floor.
It's good to have Mel around for that. She understands the classic science of snake poop, right?
Yep. I was gonna pull Scully out last night, and like I was holding her, and I noticed, because how you can tell is usually like their tail, like ball python tail, they usually look like this, just like, and this is where the vent is located. So it just, for the most part, it looks pretty straight, but how you can tell that they're about to poop is, like the tail looks the same, but the area right before the cloaca looks swollen. That means that they're getting ready to drop a load.
See, I just watch their faces and I wait for them to make that expression.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, that one's about to take a dump.
Yeah, I'm sure I've mentioned this in live streams before. Snakes are such dramatic poopers. And my god, do they... When they poop, they usually fart.
Oh.
And man, are they loud and messy. It is. There's a video that there are many videos, and it's so funny because when snakes are well, at least my ball pythons, when they're pooping, they open their mouths so it looks like they're screaming while they're just flapping cloaca. And presenting flopping cloaca. Yeah, I kind of like that. Jeannie's gonna get back after I just finished talking about flapping cloaca. Like, what'd I miss? An entire lesson on snake farts. And now I've officially run out of things to talk about because I didn't do much this weekend besides just working, not on comic stuff.
You know what, Lee and I have not shown Lee Fall Guy yet.
Oh yeah, we should watch that later.
I really enjoyed that movie.
Save. False water cobras are so cute. Oh, you know what? Actually, let me find a picture of somebody holding one because they can get pretty big. Being held. Oof. Somebody shared a picture of their two-headed false water cobra. I don't know if it's alive or dead, but these are all babies. Where's the full-grown ones? Adult false water cobra. It's about as close as I'm gonna get. They're mostly long. Like, ball pythons are thick, but compared to other snakes, very short. And then, like, false water cobras are, like, they're long noodle boys. And they're so cute. I just like snakes, okay? I think they're neat. Oh, and I got to see a red tegu. I got to pet it too. The guy was definitely trying to sell it to me, but I do not have the space or the stuff to take care of a tegu. As
basically enough.
yeah, but they have they need heating, they like to dig, and they like to swim.
Definitely can't provide any of that though.
At least not now. What was I looking up? Oh. I'm just gonna find a stupid snake fart video to share to the Okay, this is kind of what Precious looks like when she's passing gas. Like, Precious has woken me up in the, like, she woke me up at like 2 in the morning once. Because I heard her taking a dump. Snake farting dramatically. There we go. There's something stupid to share. Okay. I gotta do something with this. Ah, damn it. Why do I feel like that's wrong? Let's try that again. Let's try that again. There we go. Yes, now I can have snake farting on my YouTube stream. You're welcome. Everybody needs a good snake fart video every once in a while.
I don't know how anybody can get by without a snake fart video.
Snake farts.
Better than cake farts.
Ugh. I remember a friend explaining that to me, and I was like, why?
Okay, so did you ever watch Better Call Saul?
I have not finished it.
Did you get to the Squat Cobbler episode?
I've only ever watched the first episode, my dude.
Okay, I'm going to spoil one thing.
I will forget.
It's topical, you'll forget, and it's actually quite good. So,
What am I?
Saul Goodman, and it took me the longest time to figure out the Saul Goodman thing. It's like, oh, I get it. Double meaning, very nice. He has this drug dealer guy that he needs to help get out of trouble with the cops. Because this guy has a lot of money, and he didn't do anything to show where the money came from.
Uh-huh.
And the whole thing is super suspicious.
Kind of sus, bro.
Yeah, very sus. And this guy isn't like a hardened criminal. He's just a regular guy who wanted to make some extra money and didn't know what he was getting himself into. And so Saul Goodman comes up with this brilliant plan. And he says, okay, so we can explain where the money is. In fact, my client would like to explain it to you himself. Go ahead, tell them where you got the money. And he says nothing. Tell them where you got the money. Okay, fine. I'll tell them where you got the money. Squat cobbler.
Squat cobbler?
Squat cobbler. It's a fetish. It's not porn, exactly, but he posts video of him sitting in cobbler. He just takes a apple cobbler and sits on it. And people pay money to see it. And then they go to Pornhub and they watch a video of him sit. He's not naked or anything. He just sits on the cobbler. And the cops are like, you can go. You can go you can go. And then the next scene shows Saul Goodman with his lawyer friend, and the two of them are sitting eating apple cobbler.
Oh no!
And he's explaining the story, and she's like, "Wait a minute, is this? No. I bought 2 pies. We only ended up using one of them for the shoot." And it's like, that's pretty brilliant, actually. That's pretty clever. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Okay, I probably won't forget that. Because that's
now burnt into your mind.
Yeah.
If I go anywhere. You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't know where to go from there. That's...
Hard to top that, isn't it?
I just don't know where to go from there. Like...
Where do you go from there?
What do I do? There's... Just... Damn. Bruh.
I didn't mean to throw your game. I just try to add to the conversation. Said you're out of ideas, so.
Yeah, I still am. Oh, I keep... Oh, I didn't ask the chat. How you guys been? It's been a week. I didn't do a live stream last Thursday because I was busy. Oh, that's the thing I did Thursday. I went to another protest and nothing crazy happened. We got flipped off by someone. But that's kind of bound to happen. But for the one flip off, there was like hundreds of other people honking and like giving thumbs up. I think we had one person who actually like joined the protest just because they were like, "What are you guys protesting?" Oh, I agree with that too. Although now it's evolved to Lee and I are working on a protest bingo card, and I want to make like a big sandwich board one that we bring, so it's like everybody has their own everybody has their own little one that they can fill out, where it's like, oh, I saw this person, marks them off on their bingo card. And then I want to have a big sandwich board one, so it's like other cars and stuff can read what the stuff is and maybe get a bingo. I can't tell if you're making faces because you're drawing something, or if you're making faces because you're like...
No, I'm drawing an expression.
I can do that too. The Svet's thing in DramaCon where Lita is talking about how when she's on an airplane working on a fight scene, I'm like, oh, that's so relatable. Or like what happened a lot when I was living at my parents' house was they'd see me working and be like, "Why are you so pissed off?" I'm like, "I'm not pissed off, I'm just drawing somebody that is." Oh, damn it. It's a warm bear. God damn it. Shit. Sure. No. I can do better. Cherry blossoms. Maybe this should... Maybe those should be pink. Like colors and all. I don't know how to do laundry. I just throw... All my clothing is dark. I just throw it all in one go.
That's what I do. Well, I used to. I have to be more careful because I also do... Lee and I do our laundry together. Although she's been doing laundry more, which I super appreciate because I'm a
I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna be able to get comic stuff done when I've got a day job. Maybe it'll be easier because I'll have money.
It might be easier just because, yeah, because you have money, you won't feel like being chased as much. You have more freedom to do the pursuit. And you know what? I've kind of discovered that even if you just get 10 minutes in, just you know, so long as you keep at it.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, that looks fine. Always wash your reds with like reds. That's at least one thing of laundry knowledge that I can share is like, don't wash your reds with anything that you don't want to get a twinge of red.
We all saw The Simpsons.
I didn't. I just know that red, fun fact, red is such a tricky color to use. Particularly, I know this from markers, but the red pigment cells are so much bigger compared to other colors, so that's why it bleeds so much.
Yeah.
So it's red specifically is the one color that you want to be extra careful with because it bleeds, and it bleeds because
The pigment's super thin.
yeah.
Or
Or like the pigment cells are like bigger or something. It was something super fancy where it's like, no, there's a scientific reason for this. It's like, oh, I feel a little bit smarter. Delete. Let me fix this up. And I think I'll take a break a little early so I can get a snack. Because I did not eat before doing this. Because I am not that smart. Where, oh where? Oh, that's pretty. I don't actually hate that. I recently downloaded a bunch of new brushes and stuff, so. Okay, but all these patterns that I have, and none of them are an Argyle pattern. I don't like that. Let's do red. I don't like that either. Let's do that color and see how it looks. I still don't like that. Well, what do you like? Ginkgo? Let's see what's on ginkgo. Oh my lord. I hate that too. You know what, let's just do. Welcome to the Mel Hates Everything stream.
Hey Mel.
Hey Tim.
You know what I really hate?
What do you really hate, Tim?
I'm asking.
You
I'm in such a good mood right now.
you really hate you really hate people that walk super slow in front of you at the grocery store.
Yeah,
Hey Tim, what do I really hate?
You really can't stand muffins. There's just something about muffins that drives you up the wall, particularly blueberry muffins.
Muffins are just cupcakes that think that they're better than everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got frosting? Well, I'm the healthier option.
There's so much sugar in cupcakes.
And muffins. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. What is the difference between a muffin and a cupcake? Because the only thing I can think of is frosting.
I think it's just the way it's made. You know, there are cupcakes and cupcakes.
Between...
I've made cupcakes from, this mix, but I did make a cupcake at one point.
The difference between the baked goods. You know what? I'm gonna go with all recipes because I actually know that that's a website. Oh, those look delicious.
Both doomed? What did that say? Oh, domed. Both domed and held.
Both domed handheld baked goods are created using the same pan, but here's what actually distinguishes one from the other.
I didn't have my glasses on, so I saw doomed. Disgusting.
What are cupcakes? Cupcakes is literal cup-sized cake. It's used in something called cake mix method, where the batter begins by creaming together butter and sugar, next the wet ingredients, and then the dry. What are muffins? As cupcakes come from cakes, muffins come from bread, more specifically quick bread, a loaf that's made quickly by using chemical leavening agents like baking powder or soda. Muffins are not considered items to decorate. Pop up. Though they might be topped with a glaze or a crumb streusel mixture, in general, muffins contain less sugar and often utilize fruit, fresh, frozen, thawed, or dried, nuts, and whole grains.
Dude, streusel. Oh, so good.
I haven't made coffee cake for you guys in a while. Yeah, not since Massachusetts, because we moved, and then I was like, we moved twice. And all of our move dates were in December, so by the time we actually got anywhere, I was like, I ain't baking shit, bro. Okay, so I guess the main thing is, oh wait. Fluffy, soft, smooth, even batter. Cupcakes have the texture of cake because they are cake. The fuck? Cupcakes, flavors can range from the typical chocolate and vanilla to more creative, utilizing herbs, potato chips, peanut butter, or even bacon.
I'm good.
Dark chocolate bacon cupcakes.
It's like that. There was a donut place that opened just down the street when we were in Vacaville at the Hell House. And I was so excited, but also a little hesitant because donuts are like my kryptonite, and there's going to be a donut shop right down the street. And they opened, and I went down there, and they were like, they weren't zombie cupcakes, but they were zombie style, and they were super creative. This one's caramel and bacon, stuff like that. It's like, I just want the basic. Not basic. I'm so basic when it comes to cupcakes.
You want your basic bitch cupcake. Or basic bitch donut.
And I want the muffins.
There was... Okay, so here, I'm not gonna I can't complain about, potato chip and chocolate, because Trader Joe's used to sell chocolate-covered potato chips, and those were my favorite thing ever. They were very good, and they stopped selling them for some reason. Probably because I wasn't buying enough of them. What, buying them once a month wasn't enough? But they were very good. And people would look at me when I was like, oh, have you had chocolate-covered potato chips? And I'm like, what No, that's crazy people food. So I'm not entirely against the idea of bacon. I'm hesitant, and I've certainly never ordered any sweet thing with bacon on it, but I'm not super against trying it at least once, just because chocolate covered potato chips, it's the salt. The salt in the chocolate is just delicious.
Mixes of sweet and savory, you know, like you just said, it can work.
Like sea salt caramel.
It doesn't. That's the thing. It's like, I know it works for some people, but usually it doesn't work for me. And it could just be my OCD being like, no, we need to keep these separate.
It's a you thing. And now I just gotta... What am I doing?
That's right. I believe in the strict segregation. You heard me. The strict segregation of sweet and savory.
Cancelled.
We're gonna keep them separate but equal.
Cancelled. Okay, there we go. Now I have the correct overlay. There we go. There we go. Now I can do my proper shading. Now I want cupcakes. Well, at the very least, there's chocolate-covered strawberries in the fridge. I already ate the marshmallow and the cherries. So as far as job stuff goes, like, just with the way the market is and everything, like, there's no way in hell I'll ever get, like, a full-time job, because I don't have, like, a degree, like, a degree. I have one in art, but a lot of places don't see that as a, like, good enough degree for full-time pay. And then for, like, teaching jobs and stuff, I can't do teaching because they want more than, or they want, like, a master's plus, which I do not have. So I've kind of resigned myself to the fact that I'll always be, like, a part-time gig person, which honestly kind of suits me, just because I get time to work on my comics and stuff, but
that was kind of in part by design for me, because I knew that I didn't want to work for anybody else. I just want to work for myself and be independent, and sort of kind of put myself in a position where it's like, yeah, I have to hustle.
and, like, I'm in one of those seats, because, like, with comic stuff, it's feast or famine.
Yeah.
So right now I'm kind of in a creative famine, which then I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get a new job, and then I'm gonna have, like, 3 or 4 professional requests for work. And just be like, dang.
And tons of new ideas, because you're going to be working in a new environment and getting new input.
Yeah. Actually, I was having a moment yesterday where I was struggling. So I have this idea that I'd like to make because I love reptiles, and I want more people to know about how cool they are. So I was thinking of making like a ball python care guide comic, like something that's entertaining for people to read, but also gives them, like, helpful information about, like, taking care of ball pythons. So while I was driving back from visiting my dad, I was kind of mulling over in my head, like, should I make it like a care guide, like an instructional book, or should I come up with a story and make like an overarching plot with helpful information in it? And so I was struggling about trying to figure that out. And then also telling myself, like, what's the point? All the information is going to be out of date in like 20 years.
That's why the story holds up.
The moral of the story is, do your research before you get a pet. And as I look at my clock, it is 7:30. So I'm going to take a break, get some food, and then I will come back to do more shading and yapping. Promo. And I'll be back soon. And I'm back. I finished the last of the chocolate covered strawberries that were in the fridge. And snagged a couple of sour fruit Tootsie Rolls, which I only recently found out are a thing. And the watermelon one is my favorite. It is delicious. Alrighty, what was I doing? My best. I am shading. And oh, I hate that. This makes things so much faster. There we go. Thank you. Happy to be back. Happy to hopefully get a good chunk of this shading done. Actually, I need to check something real quick. Did I do the thing I was looking for? Dry. No, don't give me suggested. Give me last 7 days. No, that's not what I want. My turn. Maybe that is. Maybe that is the recent page. Okay. Just trying to make sure I don't do more work than I need to. That's gotta be it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I'm taking it. Like I do. So is anybody watching the new season of Dandadan?
It's on my to-do list.
I've already seen the first 3 episodes because I saw them in theaters, but the 4th episode is supposed to come out in 2 days, I think. So then I'm gonna have to start paying attention. Also, I need to get the volume that I'm missing, because there's an awkward space in my bookshelf where I thought that I had a volume, but I didn't, so I got the one after the one that I needed. It's so good. They've done a similar thing where they any changes that they made compared to the manga, all it did was make it better.
That is rare, but good when it happens.
Yeah.
And there's some shows that just they don't need to change anything, they just need to adapt it so that it works in animation. And then there are some manga where it's like you have no choice but just completely upend it because it's like you've got great characters and
the idea is
great
there.
elements, but there's no like the best example I can think of is Read or Die. Because Read or Die and Read or Dream were a lot of fun to read, but there's no way you could adapt them into an anime. And then they made the Read or Die anime, and it was really slow to get rolling, but once it moved along, it was really good. I think it probably would have been better if they had done a single season, or if they had just cut it down a bit, because there was a lot of slow spots. But when it was good, it was really good.
Oh, and there's supposed to be a new season of a Trigun coming out. I'll be interested to catch up on that whenever I'm able to. Like, I don't feel the need to watch every episode, like, as it comes out. Like, I can wait. What, Tatsu? You got an hour until you get fed. I know that upsets you, but that's the way the world works. You're so cute, though. I love you, little man. Oh, I gotta put my... There we go. Gotta put my leg thing out so I can stop sitting cross-legged. Because it's not good for me. And I can't help it. The legs crave being crossed. What are you doing, baby boy? Oh, do you see the tortilla blanket? Now he's like, oh, I want to sit on it. You want to come up, little man? Come here. I know you love cuddling on the tortilla blanket. Oh, there you go, handsome. You want to hang out? No, you just want to step on my workspace and knock everything over like a dick?
Yeah, on brand.
Very on brand for him. And now he ran away. Actually, when does Stargaze come out? Yeah, when does it come out? Because I thought that it was Oh, okay, 2026 is the... I thought it was coming out this year. Alright, Anime News Network. Tell me what I need to know. What? 2026. 2.5 years after the end of Tri Stampede. Oh, okay. Okay, but when? Why make me Google? There's so much just to find it. Trigun Stargaze, which is the continuation, and I can't read Japanese. I need to translate that. How do I translate it? DuckDuckGo, how do I translate? Like, translate? You want to translate? Use Google. Sujite. There's my translates. Don't trust him, he's a butthead. I said, don't trust him, he's a butthead. Damn it!
Are you letting her know that it's countdown T minus an hour and a half or something to dinner time?
Oh, we're gonna watch Fall Guy later.
Okay.
It's gonna be good. It's fun.
I thought it was coming out sooner, but I guess I was wrong. Whatever. Tatsu is just going up to each and every one of us and begging to be fed. Because woe is him, he doesn't get fed when he wants to. Because if we just left food out for him, he would be super fat. Because he can't control himself. Oh, Tatsu, it's okay. It's okay, handsome boy. You'll live. Looks so fancy with his bow tie. What else do I have to share for updates? I'm waitlisted for San Francisco Zine Fest, so I'll probably find out maybe in August if I get off the waitlist. It'd be cool if I can get off the waitlist because I wanted to exhibit at this show for a while. If I don't, I think I'd still like to go because San Francisco Zine Fest is a pretty big zine fest in the area. And I think I mentioned last time I got a table at CrockerCon, so I'll be there in, I'm pretty sure it's September. Pretty sure it's September. CrockerCon. Oh, that's an email. I don't want an email. $2025. Well, I don't know what art mix is, but what is? Oh, come on, why is this so? Let's make our website super fancy so it takes longer to navigate. Oh my god, this is in person. Art mix? Maybe it's art mix. Special event. I just want to make sure I'm giving the right date. You know what? It would be better if I just went to my own website. Sunday, September 21st, from 11 to 5 in Sacramento. So if anybody's going to be in Sacramento in September, CrackerCon was really cool last year, and I'm expecting it to be cool this year. Don't mind me, I just forgot to breathe for a second. Stuff. Oh no. There goes Mama being a menace. What, Tatsu? What's wrong, little man? Are you sad?
Like, I would appreciate if you would stop making fun of me in my time of need. Because I really need you to feed me.
Oh. Oh yeah, I heard of CarrierCon. They did a, well, not CarrierCon specifically, but, oh, what is that convention's name? I loved that convention. KrakenCon. KrakenCon in Oakland, they did a show on the USS Hornet. I've heard it's great for, people that do, like, World War II-esque cosplay. Tatsu, are you picking on your mother? Bro, she ain't getting fed either. You don't gotta be spicy like that. It's okay, handsome. You will get fed, I swear. I swear, little man. You're so cute, but so annoying. And you're not even coming over here to let me pet you. What the heck is that about, Tatsu? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's cool. I haven't actually read Elf Quest. It's on my list. Handsome. That's rude. Don't you see Daddy's working? Come here. Hey. We don't always get what we want. I will give you pets and loves if you come over here. But you gotta leave Daddy alone. Also, he doesn't feed you at 9 o'clock. I do. Oh, you go up here. There we go. Multiply. Okay, maybe I will. Tatsu, are you being a butthead? I think you're being a butthead. He has such a pathetic meow.
He's like, I'm not pathetic.
You're kind of pathetic, Tatsu. It's cute. Tatsu, do you need to go to jail? You do? Let me see if I can get Daddy to put you in jail since I'm wired up. Thanks. He's very insistent. It's not because we don't love you, Tatsu. It's because you're a butthead right now. Oh, little dummy thinks he's getting fed. He's like, oh, Daddy's following me into the kitchen. Therefore, I will get snackies. Little does he know he is not getting snackies. Instead, he is getting jail. The baby's in jail. Hey Tim, did you have any of the guacamole?
I did. That's alright.
Yeah, I'm not a guacamole person, but even I ate some. Oh, that's the eraser. Whoops. Okay, let's... Like, Tatsu's mother, pretty decent at, like, waiting until her dinner time. But Tatsu, no, he's like, give me dins now. Right now. I require sustenance. Come on, green tea, you're supposed to make me less sleepy. Why the heck is there that line there? There we go. Shading. Control save. Because saving helps prevent mental breakdowns later. Oh, eraser. And let's put this. There. Poor Tatsu.
They help of being oppressed.
Oh, okay, I forgot to fill there. Let's... Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then... there. Oh, wrong thing. I hear Lee listening to... my lord, what is it called? Epic the Musical. Okay, I am missing that. Bro, why you like this? Great, now I want to listen to Epic.
And I can't because I'm working.
And I get coffee struck. Oh, whoops. Have a good walk. Like, nobody else is really going to see this except for me, but I want to fix. So I want to fix it. So the thing that I changed up compared to how I did the pages for the first volume was I added a more, I added a lighter line art compared to the panel border. Panel borders are black, and then the character line art is just a very dark brown, which you almost cannot see. But I'm hoping it, when it gets printed, it'll be just a little bit off enough to not fully blend in with the borders. Okay.
Yeah, there.
Oh, okay. I see an area where I missed some. Oh, you're not gonna let me. Fine.
Fine.
There we go. Save. Oh yay, that's almost one panel completely shaded. Oh, there we go. And then just do what the stuff fell. Yeah, I was cleaning at my dad's house, and I like to have music playing. This was like a year ago, I think. And I just put random music on YouTube. It'll recommend a playlist. I'm like, yeah, I'll listen to whatever this is. And then I heard the start of the Underworld, and it immediately caught my attention. I was like, hold up a minute. Is that the what is that? Is that the is that the Odyssey? I almost called it the Iliad. Like, hold up, is that the Odyssey? And I go back and I find out, like, yeah, somebody's making an entire musical. I'm like, oh, snap. And this sounds good. I was legit wondering if Lin-Manuel Miranda knew about this guy's stuff. think I got this where I need it to be. And let's make that glow. And what stuff did I use for? Let's throw this in there. I do not need the mask. There we go. Okay. Reselect. And bring the glow up there. Oh, geez, too bright. Way too bright. Bring down the opacity a little. Yeah, there we go. That. No, wait, that's not gonna work with. Bring this down a little bit without. Okay, there we go. Editing layer only. There we go. Wait a minute, did I? I did. I don't know what to do. Okay, let's do this instead. Let's hide that. There we go. There we go. Okay. Color burn. There we go. And now that. Sometimes I gotta do workarounds to achieve what I want to do. It's too bright. there we go. I'll take that. Okay. Control save. Now here comes extra hard stuff I gotta clean these guys up. Like, oh, I don't need to make a whole bunch of separate layers. This will be fine. Completely forgetting I did a different effect. That's fine. That's what the eraser tool's for. Oh, poor Tatsu.
I still hear him crying.
Okay. I gotta clean it all along these edges. Because I do not know the meaning of half-assing. Yeah, it's a minor thing. Nobody's gonna really notice, but I notice. And if I don't fix it now, I will be noticing it for the rest of my career. So it's best if I just take the 5 minutes to go in and fix it and not have this hanging over me for years to come. Also, it should mean I can go back in and fix something else later, and it won't be too much of an issue. I hope. She says, hopefully. I've seen the stuff that you're sharing on Blue Sky where it's like super intricate inks and stuff. I know you understand the perfectionist problem. Mine's mostly towards coloring. Which honestly, my life would be so much better if I just did not give a single fuck about coloring. But the problem is, I give too many fucks. Okay. Alrighty, Ian. Let's... Okay, okay. I see one areas. And then... Chinese. Which I spelled wrong. There we go. There we go. Actually, I need to reselect that. No, that way, and shading. Yeah, there we go. Now I can go in and fix that real quick. I'm so ready to be done with this page. All I gotta do is fix that. Well, I wish I had some more fun stuff to share, but housing stuff's kind of put on hold for the time being, so me and Tim can catch up with work. And summertime is honestly the busiest time for us when we're working on projects, so we don't tend to go do much. Although I am planning to go shopping at least once this week, because one of my childhood friends is throwing a birthday party, and she wants to get a ball python and do a bioactive enclosure. So I figured I'd make her a little isopod terrarium so that she'd have some isopods to look at while she prepares to get a proper bioactive enclosure set up. We did watch Midsummer last week, and it was good, but it's a very awkward orgy scene that we weren't really prepared for. Although I did learn, because there's a YouTube channel that I watch called Rockland Graves Productions, and he reviews and gives in-depth analysis of scary movies, and they're very good. So like the day after I watched Midsummer for the first time, he released an 1.5-hour video talking about Midsummer, and I didn't know that there was, so he was talking about how like the extras edition, or like in the movie extras, he watches those to get like a fuller or a more better understanding of the movies. And so he was talking about how the director, Ari, was like his version of the movie was at like 4 hours long, so they had to cut it down, and then got it down to like 2 hours, and then they had to cut it even more, so they managed to get it down to like 1.5 hours. But the director's cut of the movie, so there's the theatrical cut and the director's cut, and so the version that we got from the library was the theatrical version, and so he was reviewing, the director's cut And there were scenes and stuff that we did not get to see. So while he was showing clips from the theatrical cut, I was like, wait, I don't remember that scene. I don't remember this dialogue. Oh no. So it's like the theatrical version is fine, but apparently in the director's cut, there's just more sequences and dialogue, which makes the story even more it makes the stakes of the story even higher. So I'm gonna have to watch the theatrical or the director's cut at some point, because I want to know. I want to see all the hidden Easter eggs and stuff. Also, apparently the main antagonist, I guess, or I don't know if he counts as an antagonist. Hey Tim.
Yep.
How would you classify Christian from Midsommar? Like, is he an antagonist? Like, the boyfriend? Like, I want to call him the antagonist, but I don't think that's correct.
The movie was actually kind of...
it's really vague.
Well, you had multiple character arcs going, so he was a protagonist in his own story. And, I mean...
Oh, antagonist. Sorry, I was meant to say antagonist.
Yeah. The thing is like, everybody in that friend group, as dysfunctional as they all were, because they were all in one way or another terrible people, were all victims.
Yeah,
that thing that happened, and the creepy thing about it, and there was I remember there was an interview with the director who was like, if you're happy for the main gal at the end, you have joined the cult. And which was interesting, because I watched the movie and it's like, no, yeah, this didn't turn out good for anybody.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I wasn't too upset about her not being with Christian anymore, but
they needed to break up a long time.
Oh yeah.
Their relationship was on the rocks already. And but nobody deserved what they got.
Yeah. But man, they made Pele like so likable, which is like
he was the actual antagonist.
Yeah.
Because he was the one that went out and brought them all in.
Yeah.
Picked them out. It's like, okay, I know all these people are going to die.
Yeah.
We're going to kill all these people for sacrifice. Except, spoiler warning.
Yeah. Except for this one, I like this one.
I like her.
This will be my new wife.
Exactly. That's exactly how she was set up, what she was set up to be at the end there. So, yeah, it was an interesting movie. But my issue with the movie was that I knew exactly where it was going, and because it was basically a more detailed version of Wicker Man.
Yeah, I got that feeling too.
Yeah, it was the same story, but it was more detailed and really thought out, and like you said, it was like a
Wicker Man
screwed up fairy tale.
Yeah, and Wicker Man was I want to say less cultish, like.
Oh yeah, no, Wicker Man was definitely cultish.
I mean, yeah, I mean like at the onset of Midsommar, you know that this is a cult.
But also
and then with Wicker Man, at least the version of Wicker Man that I saw, because I haven't seen the original.
I'm thinking the original.
I didn't see the original. I've only ever seen the Nicolas Cage one. The bees. But in that one, they were like it felt less cultish until like the middle of the movies when it started to really feel culty. At least in my opinion. Oh, Smile was good. I haven't seen Smile 2.
That's Jack Nicholson's son.
Yeah, and I really I really like the practical effects that they did with the monster. I really need to watch The Substance. Yeah, not the bees! Not the bees! I don't care if Wicker Man's like a cringe movie. It has a soft spot. A soft spot in my fleshy heart. So one of our friends went to the same reptile expo as I did, but they went, it was a 2-day expo. I went Saturday, they went Sunday. And so they'd been showing us what they got. Because they went crazy, bought so much stuff. And one of the things that they got was a little spider, a little spood. Because reptile expos also have, they kind of coincide with the creepy crawlies. Like both hobbies kind of cross over into each other.
Weird pets.
Yeah, uncommon pets. And I'm pulling up what kind of spider it is, just because it explains. Oh, why do jumping spiders gotta be kind of cute? I hate it. So for the sake of visuals, I'm gonna put a picture of a spider up. So if you don't want to see what a Phidippus audax is, look away. So, you know, I'm gonna do this one. This one's less scary, and you can kind of see the patterns. Copy image. Okay, incoming spider in 3, 2, 1. Yeah. In case anybody has arachnophobia. So yeah, our friend got a spider, and the species is called Phidippus audax. And so they decided to name their spider Audacious Phil. And so they just messaged our group chat and was like, the name is so long though that when they talk to Audacious Phil, they just call him Audie. And their sister said that they should name him Skibbity Phil. And our friend was like, I shut that shit down immediately. And I lost it at Skibbity Phil. So these aren't the colors that the spider has. The spider that our friend got, it's got more blues to it. But I couldn't find a good picture that wasn't like kind of low-key horrifying. But yeah, just Audacious Phil. Just, I personally cannot convince myself to get into spiders. Like, some of the enclosures and stuff people make look really cool, and I've seen some really cute video of people like handling their jumping spiders and stuff. So like there's a little part of me that wants to be a part of that because it looks like they're having so much fun, but it's a spider. And the thought of holding a spider makes me want to cry. I'm not nearly as arachnophobic as I was when I was a kid. But I'm not brave enough to hold a spider in my bare hands. So I keep that in mind whenever I try to offer up like people to hold Precious or something and they're nervous. Be like, oh, I get it. You are feeling the fear that I have towards the idea of holding a spider. But one day I would like to be able to hold a tarantula and not cry. But yeah, like jumping spiders, they're kind of cute, but it's in a very unsettling, creepy way. Also, I just love how small their enclosures are. Because, like, jumping spider enclosures are so tiny. And they look like really cute desktop enclosures. But that also involves having a... Well, I guess I could just have a terrarium. I don't have to have the spider. That's the wrong thing. And I got 15 minutes until I gotta feed a cat. And then call it a night. So far, I've gotten one, potentially a half panel shaded, which is great progress. So then after this, I'm gonna sit on the couch and work on a commission I've been working on. Cause my cousin reached out to me because she wanted me to draw a picture of her and her husband for their 10-year anniversary. Or sorry, her husband, and their 3 dogs. Their 3 tiny dogs. And if I didn't know how to draw dogs before, I'm about to get very good at it. Aww. The same friend just sent us a picture of Audacious Phil, and he made a little hammock in the top corner of his enclosure. You see, that's kind of cute. But if I couldn't find the spider one day, I'd start panicking. Oh, I'm with Lee, because Lee's in the chat too. Lee was just like, aw, how dare you give such a horrifying creature such a cute-ass nickname. Me too, Lee. Me too. And he's got a Smeesky. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna finish up live streaming and go ask Lee, like, hey Lee, you want a jumping spider? Maybe jumping spider is like one of those pets that you don't have to hold. Like, maybe it would prefer that you didn't. Maybe that's a way I can get over my uncomfortableness with spiders. Just get a little one. Just get a little one in a little enclosure. I don't gotta hold it. I don't gotta touch it.
Maybe it can touch you.
Oh, Tim just ruined it. These are my beautiful, precious baby reptiles, and I love them so dearly. And then this is the hell spawn that I got as a form of exposure therapy. I'd have to give the spider like an insanely stupidly cute nickname. Or name in general, just. Oh god. The spider jumped on my face. Tim or Lee would be posting onto Blue Sky on my behalf. It's just like, Mel has died. Oh, speaking of death, R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. I'm honestly not surprised. When Lee said today, like, oh my god, Ozzy Osbourne died. I was like, you know, the last couple of pictures and videos that I've seen of him, I am not surprised.
Yeah, I was saying that considering the amount of drugs that man has consumed consumed over the years. It's amazing he was alive for as long as he was.
I've been seeing some great posts on like great memorial posts on Blue Sky. It's been cracking me up. Like one person saying like, he's biting the heads off of angels in heaven. Okay, so that's a story that I've like I heard an interview about where he thought that somebody threw a toy bat up on stage and thought it'd be funny to bite the head off the bat, and then he bit into the bat and was like, oh no, that's an actual bat!
Oh, so that's where that came from.
Yeah.
That's
Like, how horrifying would that be? You're just like, yeah, I'm rocking out on stage, this is great. Oh, somebody threw a fake bat on stage. It'd be funny if I bit its head off. Oh no, that was real.
And he's high energy on stage, like, just keep moving.
Yep.
Just keep moving. Everybody needs to know.
Conceal, don't feel. Don't let them know there's a problem.
Yeah, when you're on stage and the energy's going, you know, it's like you can do some incredible things, like eat cigarettes
Or bite the head off of a bat.
or hammer a nail into your face.
Ugh. Listen,
Have you seen me do that?
No!
No, I do it for Halloween.
You keep telling me about it. You've never done it. And
I used to do it for colleges.
and like, much like the spider, I'm curious, but I don't know if I actually want to see that.
It's not too bad, or at least I don't think so.
Well, yeah, you know how the trick's done.
This is true.
You know where to hit so you don't hit anything vital.
This is true.
Although you could be really dickish and like just do that and then make like blood and stuff. You're like, ah, something went horribly wrong. Ah! Actually, I'm fine. It's okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff. I always kind of think, okay, how would I feel if somebody pulled their shit off?
I do that to you accidentally all the time.
It was accidental though, right?
Yeah, sure.
Right.
So I am quiet. Just I move through spaces quietly. So to Tim, he turns around and I'm not there. And then he turns around again and I am there. And he didn't hear me walk into whatever room it is that I was walking into. And so then he gets surprised because nothing was there. And then suddenly, bam, I'm right next to him. It's almost a daily occurrence.
Almost. You got me a few times real good.
Or like I won't even be subtle about like, or I don't think I'm being subtle about what I'm doing, and I'll just walk in and walk up right behind him and be like, hey Tim, and then he'll jump. And you just do something all I'm like, where did you come from? My bedroom. Do you know where the glue is?
Wee.
I don't mean to scare him, but I'm very good at it. I'm very light on my feet. I am the household rogue. "5 minutes and then I get to work on something else. Although I'm kind of getting into this." I think tomorrow I'm gonna run my errands. Oh, Tim. Tomorrow I was thinking of hitting up Daiso and Lowe's. So if you wanted to tag along, or if you needed me to pick up something.
Thank you for the invite. I'm gonna be playing catch up tomorrow because I've taken the past couple of days to attend to other things. I haven't actually been working on this. So.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I also need to catch up on stuff, and I'm not planning on being out all day. I literally just need to hit up. I say that, and then somebody gives me a new task or says like, oh, we should do this thing. And then it's like, why don't we just do it right now? We're here. Get it done. But I just need terrarium stuff. Because I need to build a little terrarium for my friend for her birthday. Well, I don't need to. I want to.
You're a good egg.
Bruh, I fucking try. Tatsu's meows are getting more and more desperate the closer to 9 o'clock it gets. Oh, I'm so close to finishing the shading on this. Story thing I need to figure out is what did Melina's family do with their house in the town she's originally from? Because with her parents out trekking the world, actually I think I might just answer the question talking about it out loud. I think her parents, Actually, that would fix a couple of questions that I had story-wise. Look at that, just talking random stuff out loud got me fixing plot points I hadn't even gotten to yet. Good job, Mel. Alright, I'm gonna... You know what? No. I'm gonna let the cat suffer for a bit. He'll be fine. I really want to finish this. And he's locked up, so... he'll be fine. Here we go. I hear the neighbor's dog. So yappy. I'm almost done. That's one last thing I got to worry about. Alrighty. Just a couple more strokes. Alrighty. Can't forget to save. Alright, y'all. That's it for now. See y'all on Thursday. And take it easy.